I'm not using the Rider-Waite-Smith, but I'm using a very Rider-Waite-Smith based deck. This is the Modern Witch Tarot, and you've seen this recently on these videos. But it really does a good job of working for this intention. All right, I have shuffled this. I'm just going to cut it a couple of times so we get some variation here. So we're going to take a look first at mind, body, and spirit health, just kind of what we need to be paying attention to and where that leads us. And Ace of Swords. Okay, this is our intellect. This is our logic. This is how we're thinking and communicating. Swords have been coming through really strongly. And this is all the opportunity to speak your truth. This lays out the entire potential of the swords, all the way from one to the King of Swords. So just think about that as you're going through your week. And you know, what's really coming through for me is because this is such an internal dialogue week, that standing in our truth, and I'm probably gonna say that again before the end of this reading, but standing in your truth is your superpower. You know, it gives you all that energy of the air. And it is truly, you're going to cut through any of the silliness, and you're going to listen to your own inner voice. You know, there is no room here for outside influence and chatter. It's really time to go inward and sort through your feelings. And, you know, really you get to go first this time. You do get to put yourself first. And I like that for us very much. So when it comes to our body, I would say let's just be really clear about how we are treating ourselves. You know, with swords, you know, things can be really black and white, and life isn't that way. You know, we need to take things step by step and incrementally think about what we're doing and do things. You know, it's the consistent things every day that lead to big change down the road. Okay, so spiritually, again, standing in your truth, our Hierophant and our Judgment card. This ties beautifully back to that. You know, like I said, there's just no room for chatter and disillusionment. This is really the time to be brutally honest with ourselves, is what I'm going to say. Mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, the mind. You know, this is the mind card. This is the pay attention card. But I like that we're getting the ace because it's such a gift. It is literally being given to us by a celestial hand as a reminder of how powerful our mind is. You know, and we can get a little wrapped around confusion and anxiety, but I don't see that this week. You know, I see some real peace and contentment in this processing. And then I see almost a big sigh of relief as we tip those problems and past burdens into that pool that's just going to absorb it while we carry the Ace of Cups forward. All right, that's what I have for mind, body, and spirit. Let's take a look at